What's up everybody, Jack here from Hackroom. Today I got something unique. This is a 3D printer. It's actually the Ender 3 Pro, and it's a pretty interesting device. I've always wanted a 3D printer. They're really unique tools. I'm going to dive into this one, tell you a little bit about it, and why you might just want a 3D printer of your own. Stay tuned. Okay, so first, let's talk about 3D printers. Why do you want one, right? They're awesome tools. If you are a DIY person, then this is like the ultimate DIY tool. You can make your own stuff. Drone parts, I get drones with 3D printed parts all the time, and there's sometimes tweaks and things I want to do that I just can't because I can't find the parts. No, I can. I can make them. And it's not like I need a degree in engineering to do this. I went on Thingiverse for my very first print and pulled it down from there. Now, we've got another 3D printer on the way, pretty established one, a Prusa, and Chris has got that one coming. Now, he is actually an engineer and knows how to use these things. I'm not, right? I'm just your average Joe trying to learn how to do this. So I'm going to give you my perspective from that with pretty much no knowledge on these things whatsoever. But they're really unique, right? You can do more than just make drone parts. You can make things for your house. You need a little thing that doesn't exist or a little part that you don't want to run to the store for. You can print it on this, right? So they're great for fixes and home projects as well. Plus, as soon as my kids found out I had one of these, they wanted me to print them unique little toys and figurines and stuff like that, which is actually really easy. Keychains, stuff like that. In fact, this comes with an SD card with a handful of different little projects. There's a cat, a bear, a dog, even a vase. You know, I could print something for my wife and make her happy. But lots of unique things that you can make with a DIY printer. But ultimately, this is a hobby, right? It is not super easy. In fact, learning how to do this kind of reminded me back of the Betaflight days when I was new to that and had to learn how to do it. But really, I'm kind of getting into it, and it's really kind of fun. It's, you know, it's a learning tool. You can learn how to do things, learn how to 3D model stuff, and then kind of go from there. So there's a lot of really awesome applications with this 3D printer. Keep in mind, there is definitely a learning curve involved. You got to learn how this thing works, and you got to learn how the software works as well. Now, this does come with free software loaded on the SD card, and it's kind of intuitive, I guess. I was able to download something on Thingiverse, throw it into the software, encode it in the code that the printer needed, and then print my very first thing. Another reason you might want one of these is you can save money, or you can even make money by producing your own stuff and selling them. Everything from little knickknacks for the kids to do-it-yourself masks. You can print a ton of stuff on these. You just kind of have to choose the right filament or material based on the project that you're doing. So let's take a look at what you get in the box, right? Everything you need to set it up, you do have to put it together. Now, it took me about an hour and 15 minutes to put it together. There are plenty of online tutorials on how to do that. I'm not going to do that. There's actually even a video on the SD card. All of those are pretty solid. It wasn't super difficult. You just kind of have to go step by step and kind of look and see how this fits together. So my first print was actually this. Now, this doesn't look like much, but it's something that I've wanted for a while. It's a Gimbal Guard for my DJI FPV remote. Now, I've been using these little foam guards, and I wanted something that would kind of protect it when I put it in my bag. And I went on Thingiverse, and I found this print, and it fits perfectly. Now, why do I only have one? Well, like I said, there's a learning curve involved, and this does ship with some filament. Now, it doesn't ship on a spool, and this here was kind of getting caught, so I ruined a couple of different prints, so I got to kind of figure that out. I think I'm just going to order some new filament and go from there. But look at that. It fits nicely. It's going to protect this in my bag. I'm going to print another one, but like I said, got to order some filament. You don't want to just run to the store and buy one of these or order it online, which is probably more likely. Do some research, right? This is the Ender 3 Pro, which is a really good model. It's about $225. The Ender 3, which is very similar, is about $200. So you get a different power supply on this one. That is the main upgrade. You can kind of think about whether or not that is important to you. Now, a couple of things you absolutely need to make sure you do with any 3D printers. You kind of have to calibrate it, make sure the bed is level, make sure that when you put it together it's square, right? This is a do-it-yourself assembly model, so make sure that it's really solid when it's built. Like I said, the power supply is upgraded, but it comes set for outside of the US. You have to actually manually switch it to 115. So make sure that you do that or you're gonna have some serious problems. Anyway, this is a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to printing some more things on it, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this compares to the Prusa. So if you're looking for one of these, we got links in the description below for both the Ender 3 and the Ender 3 Pro. If you have questions, let me know. If there's something you think I need to print, hit me up in the comments so that I can get working on that. Good luck.